Backrooms Escape Together has had a small update drop on the beta branch. This update overhauled level 3 and made some significant changes to it. In this video, we'll review the overhaul and explain how to complete the level quickly and efficiently. Let's begin. First things first, if you want to play the beta branch yourself, you'll need to do the following. From the games page in your Steam library, click on the gear icon, click on properties, click on betas, and then change the beta participation from none to beta-beta builds for testing. Then let the game update and dive on in. Also, remember, this is a beta, so there will be a few bugs. If you find some, just let the dev know so he can fix it. The overall goal of the level hasn't changed too much. You want to find fuses, tapes, and wires to exit the level. But instead of starting and ending near the exit, you're now dropped at the very bottom of the level and you need to reach the top. The first thing you need to do is make your way to the first power generator. To do this, simply pick a wall and follow it. Eventually, you will find stairs that lead to more stairs and then leads to a long hallway with a generator room attached to it. While searching for this room, be sure to pick up fuses, almond water, and anything else you may need. You can also look for tapes and wires once you get the fuses. You will need a random amount of each for each playthrough. You'll also need to look for some bolt cutters that can spawn on any shelf. These can also spawn on each floor, and they help you find more fuses and consumables along your way. Once you reach the generator room, see how many wires are missing and how many need to be repaired. This will determine the amount of tape and wires you need to find throughout the level. You'll also need to be aware of how much fuel is left in the generator. Gas canisters can be found throughout the level. If the power goes out, all the doors will open, and then escaping the clump will become a lot harder to do. Speaking of the clump, his AI is a little different. He'll now stare at you for a few moments before charging. You can use this to your advantage to escape. If you're lucky, you can lock him in a portion of the area and search it without fear. He's trapped. He's trapped. I just trapped him. While exploring each level, you need to be on the lookout for some electrical wire traps. These are broken wires that are hanging down from the ceilings, and if you run into them, you'll be stunned for a few seconds. While if you're not being chased, this is more of a nuisance than anything else. If you're being chased by the clump, it's pretty much a game over. So if you see them, be sure to move around them and don't get shocked by them. You can also use the terrain to your advantage. There are many areas where the stairs kind of create gaps in between different portions of the hallways. The clump cannot cross these gaps, so if you're running from them, jump across the gap to the other portion and he'll have to go the long way around while you can create further distance. Once you fix all the wires, you must pull the switch and then repeat these steps. You'll need to do this for level 2 and level 3. However, as you go up each level, your fuel will be depleted faster and faster. So be sure to be aware of how much fuel you have while you're searching. Once you reach the 3rd level, you must fix the final fuse box, cross the bridge, and then exit the level. And that wraps up this overhaul for Backrooms Escape Together's level 3. Personally, I like this overhaul. I think it makes the level a lot more fun to complete. I would also like to see a little more ways to combat the clump. Maybe have the electrical traps affect him too? That would add more strategy to being chased by him, and honestly, it would be really fun to watch. Either way, this was a solid overhaul, and I'm excited to see what else is in store for this game. So be sure to subscribe for more Backrooms Escape Together guides, and I'll see you in the next one.